In this lesson, you're going to learn how to stylize any button on your website. So as you can see, we're just simply customizing a standard homepage template for the sake of this tutorial, but whatever website or web page you're on, if you want to stylize and edit a button, simply hover over it and look for the button styling icon here. You can just simply click this styling icon and you'll see on the right-hand side of the screen a menu bar appear. Now at the top, you can see that we are actually going to be stylizing the button. So any relevant changes to this stylizing menu are going to change the button. All right, so you can see here we have margin and padding if you'd like to play with this specific margin and padding of the button. You can change the font family or the font of the button. So if we click this drop-down menu and we wanted to change the font to Impact, as you can see, there's a live preview of that button text changing. Font Awesome is pretty cool. The icon to the left of the button, Learn More, you can change that if you'd like. If it's a prompt to send an email, you can go ahead and select that email button, Email Me, for example. You can change the button size. You can increase or decrease the button size. We don't recommend changing the mobile size. That is set to standard, but if you would like to, the option is there. You can change the text color as well as the hover text color of the button. So currently it's white, but if you wanted to go ahead and change that to more of a yellow, or let's just say red, all right, you can change the text color there. As you can see, the hover color is white. So if we hover over, we will still get that white text. Let's go ahead and select that text color back to white. You can add a glow to the shadow spread if you'd like. You can add a shadow color. You can change the font weight, right? The thickness of the font. You can transform it so it's all uppercase, lowercase. The first letter is capitalized of each word. You can change the alignment and the height. Lots of different customization tools here for your text. You can change the width of the button. So here we have the width set to 100, but if you'd like it to be shorter, you can, and that text is going to automatically adjust. So go ahead and play with the width tool if you'd like. And below the width is the actual color of the button itself. So you can see the current background is light gray and the hover is black. You can see that light gray, and when we move over the button, it changes colors to that black. So we can go ahead and, if you'd like to select black as the background color as well, now it's not going to change colors when we hover. So you can play with the background color, the hover color, and you can add a shadow if you'd like. You can also create a gradient for your button. All right, so if we wanted to select yes here to show the gradient, we could select the gradient color here to be black, the first section of the gradient. The second gradient color we could select to be a lighter gray. And here you can play again with that degree of gradient. You'll be able to see a live preview here on the left of what that is going to look like. And if we came up to the top and clicked save, you would now be able to see and preview what that gradient did to the button. I mean, look how cool that is. You've got edges. It looks 3D. Very few softwares in the world that can do that. And finally, you can change or customize the borders. So if you do want to add borders to your button, you're going to want to go ahead and change the border type first. Let's say to solid, increase the thickness so that we'll be able to see it. When we do select a color, let's say 10, and we can create that border. Let's say we wanted to make the border color a light blue. Well, now we have that border that we've created that is a light blue. And when we hover it, it's transparent. So you're going to see what it looks like without the border. We can go ahead and select that RGB, copy it, and paste it as the hover color. And then if we did come up and save our changes and click preview, you'll see that that border, even when we hover over it, does not change, right? It no longer changes. You can also play with the drop shadow, change the border radius or curves around the edges of the top left, top right, bottom left, and bottom right corners if you'd like to customize each specific corner to match the layout of your website. So that is a complete overview of how to customize and stylize buttons. So get creative with how your buttons look and have fun continuing to create your website.